Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to go over our daily technical analysis update of uranium. And guess what? It's just my financial opinion. That's what the guess is. All right, here we go. So we've got uranium futures, a little bit of a down day today in the futures market. But, I mean, that didn't really stop any of the companies from going up. It's kind of weird, but we'll get into the Sprott uranium physical. Let's get physical. Sorry, I had to do that. Nice, good support resistance line. We've broken up through it. Today, what happened? So let's zoom in. Let's find out. So this is daily candlesticks. We were coming on down. We sold off a little bit throughout the day, came close to our support line, and the buyer said, it's go time, and then shot higher today. Is this the beginning of a big move to the upside? It very well could be. It very well could be. We could be re-engaged, re-engaged by the buyers. I don't know if this is going to go straight higher, guys. I don't like the prediction game. I don't do it. But what I can tell you is positioned very well. And I like where it's positioned. I like the buying pressure today. I like this downtrend break. I like. So I do think we are probably going to eventually work our way higher. What that looks like, the path that we actually take, I don't want to try to speculate on that, but it does look good. Uranium and the mining companies are also following suit. This is a big bullish engulfing, which means that you're engulfing the one day before it, and we are probably statistically going to move higher. And we basically did a reversal candlestick today, all in one day. We opened up lower, we traded throughout the day lower, and then basically forced our way back up. Looks really good. So that's good. And it finished very strong, too. That's another thing I wanted to comment on. It finished strong. Here's Camco. And you know what I got to say about Camco? Psh, re-engaged. I love it, guys. This thing's looking really good. I like how we put in a bullish hammer pattern. This pattern is a wick at the bottom. It traded down, and then the buyers came in and just pushed it right back up. It looks really good. We're kind of at this top here. We're coming into resistance. So now what we're trying to gauge is we're looking at, are these lows stepping up higher and higher and higher? They are. They are stepping up into this resistance line. Are we going to break the resistance line? Well, you know what? I don't know. But it sure looks like the buyers are going to try to break through it right here over the next week or so. Week or two. We've got that pattern. We've got big up days and small down days. And when the buyers stepped in today and showed us, you know what? They're not playing around. They're ready to push. So, well, let's see what they can do. Little Banny, or maybe it's somewhat mature Banny, right on the support line. That's where we're at, right on the support. And I bet you it'll hold. And it's looking good. There's your support line going across. We're right there. So, you know what? I like it. You know how I like my Bannerman. Banner what? Bannerman. That's right. 10 Baggerman. We've got Little Govey. Little Govey is still trying to develop itself, him or herself. I don't know if that's a boy or a girl. But we had a large down move here. The buyers did step in today. It isn't a reverse candlestick yet, but it doesn't mean that we can't reverse higher. The rest of the sector is looking a little bit better. And the buyers did step in, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Global Atomic getting a little bit of buying pressure. Looks like we're holding here. We may not pull all the way back. We may try to bust out of this little pattern to the upside right now. So we'll see if that happens. Again, I don't want to try to make predictions. What I'm trying to do, where are the high probability buy points, and then let it play out. That's really what I'm trying to gauge, is where do I want to add and allocate money. Forces Metals, another one that looks really good. This is a bullish, engulfing, piercing pattern where we're squeezing on up, and it looks like the buyer stepped in today and said, hey, we're going to come back down. I don't think so. We're coming back in the pattern. We're back in the pattern. So go buyers. We've got Pierpoint Uranium Group, another one that's been going sideways here. And we're right at the bottom of this pattern here. Right at the bottom. And we've been moving sideways. If you take a bigger picture view, we've been moving sideways for a long time. When this does break, it's going to be explosive when it does break. Deep Yellow, we've broken out of this big long-term resistance line. We are sitting on top of the pattern. It's sitting right where I drew the circle. I said, yeah, we may come back a little bit. And we did. We're right inside the little circle there. And you know what? That's not a bad place to be looking at it. Paladin Energy getting a little bit of a sell-off today. The buyers did come back in and push it back up. That's what the wick is on the bottom. Still looks good. Still above support. Still above the pattern. Still above everything. So it still looks really good. We've got Sky Harbor. Sky Harbor did a little bit of a sell-off today and then got pushed higher again. So it's looking quite good. We have the 2 resistance areas all up here. It's still resistance. But just moving sideways there overall in the big picture. Canalaska finding a little bit of support right where it's at. We've got Next Gen Energy. Buyers are stepping in. This line is acting as support. And we'll see if we head on higher here. Base load, which I hope has hit the mother load. We'll see if we get back to this line. I kind of just arbitrarily drew it somewhere. It's somewhere in this general vicinity. It could even be right where it's at. It could be right here, which means we come and create basically kind of like a cup and handle with a cup and handle. So this is your cup, your handle, and then a higher handle. It's multiple cup and handles put together. So that looks fine. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Fission 3.0 is trying to find a bottom somewhere in here, getting a little bit of support today. Fission, the OG Fission, busting back above its resistance line, so that looks okay. We'll see what happens. Kazatomprom moving sideways, getting the hammer out, doing some hammering today. We've got Peninsula Energy, and hammer pattern is bullish, if you didn't know. Peninsula Energy, this one is looking a little bit bearish. We got to throw in a little bit. Remember, these small companies, sometimes you can't use their patterns at full face value because they're so thinly traded. But there's the pattern. We're coming back. We've got support underneath it. This could easily reverse, especially if the entire sector is reversing. So, and then we've got Boss Energy remaining to be the boss. It's still in an uptrend, still looking good. Consolidated Uranium's going to the just the tip game. It's converted to just the tip because we're going to the tip. The tip of the tip. Lotus Resort. What? The Lotus? Looks like we're back inside the pattern. You don't ever want to be popping bottles up here, guys, because sometimes they do come back. This also could be a slingshot pattern where it tricks everyone out and then it just goes like mad to the upside. So again, I don't trade in and out of these. I buy and hold. And sometimes they do this, and then sometimes they just blow right back up to the upside. Uroy's looking good down here, guys. It's looking solid. This is a hammer pattern. It's looking quite solid. I think this will probably eventually work its way higher. Encore Energy, nice response buyers. I put the circle there. It did dab into the circle. It opened down, and then it rocketed back up throughout the day. That is a bullish sign, a reversal candlestick sign to move higher. So good job, Encore Energy. You got a reversal candlestick. That is a hammer pattern, which I think will eventually work its way higher. URG just does the same as UEC and UUUU. So yeah, this one's looking good. UEC. All I'm going to say is we are re-engaging. So we are bumping and grinding on our support line quite hard. We broke out, came back, and now we're starting to come back. We've closed above it. Now it's acting as support if we come back down. But it's the buyers are there. Like we can see it. Now we just got to see if the buyers can push this higher. LEU, another one that I like. It's right at resistance down here, coming on up today. LTBR showing us that it's got the leverage we want, and it's right at the support. So the buyers did come in and push it back above support. ISO Energy going ballistic, 12%. Again, we broke out. We did a retest move, and then the buyers came in and are going to push it higher. That's pretty cool. We did not go all the way back. Appia Energy getting a little bit more of a sell-off, down 1.75%. We've got Denison Mines. This guy does look good. We're putting in all these, wicks at the bottom everywhere. Those wicks are where buyers come in. So I do think this is eventually, it's going to go higher. It looks good. Blue Sky Uranium coming up a little bit. That's mainly been in a sideways type movement. But it is a bullish engulfing of a couple days before it. So that is bullish. Hopefully we can get some traction higher. Forum Energy Metals buyer stepping in. Looking good. Looking good. Anfield, no movement there. We've got Laramide, 3.55%. This is a bullish piercing. That is bullish to go higher. So we're getting our reversal candlesticks today. We are re-engaging today. Western Uranium, like buyers stepping in, putting in a nice little sign there, a little bullish hammer pattern. UEXCF, bullish engulfing. It's going to go higher in the short term. That looks good. Mega, you can't go anywhere without getting Mega, guys. It's time to get Mega Uranium. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just making that up. But that looks good, too. It's a hammer pattern. It's going to live true to the upward movement. Standard Uranium wanted no more down movement. This is a reversal candlestick to go higher. So if you guys have some courage, now's the time to use it. I would be a buyer down here if you want an explorer. ALXCF coming back a little bit. Azincourt coming back even more, sinking out some of the people that came in. They couldn't wait. Valor Metals, bullish engulfing, looking like it wants to go higher. So that one looks good. We've got Elevate Uranium still looking good. Nice, good hammer candlestick ready to go higher. And then 92E has been going higher. They hit some counts per second. I don't know what the thickness was on it necessarily, but yeah, looks strong. So that's what I've got for today, guys. All I'm going to say is we're re-engaging, guys. We're re-engaging. And everything's looking good. It's looking solid. Would I be a buyer in some of these? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. And you know which ones you would find out if I was going to be buying? Well, that's on the website, guys. That's on the website. I'll probably do a post on maybe some ones that I like. Actually, everyone knows on the website which ones I do like already. I've already talked about a couple of them. And they're playing out quite well. And I think that they're positioned quite well. They've got good, they're positioned well in relationship to their patterns, to their downtrends. And I think they have a lot of potential to move on up. They've got a lot of leverage to the price move. So that's what you want. You want a highly leveraged company in a very good position. And that's when you want to kind of load in and gain exposure to it. If that sounds interesting to you, Platinum membership gets you all that information in the website below. So that's all I've got, guys. Thumb up for the content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.